honor to his family, Ikemefuna conquered every obstacle in his path and successfully retrieved the bloodstone. But upon his return, Chijioke struck Ikemefuna on the head with a stone, leaving him for dead. Once upon a time, in a vibrant kingdom within the heart of Africa, there was a wise and revered king named King Obinna. He was a just ruler, loved by all his people. However, there was a hint of sadness in his life. His first wife, Queen Nneka, had not been able to bear him a child for many years. Fearing that his legacy would be left without an heir, King Obinna, with a heavy heart, took a second wife, Queen Adora. To everyone's joy, Queen Adora gave birth to a healthy and strong son named Ikemefuna. The kingdom celebrated this new addition to the royal family, hopeful that the dynasty would continue. It was a year later when Queen Nneka unexpectedly gave birth to a baby boy named Chijioke. The king was overjoyed and the kingdom resonated with the sounds of jubilation. However, the happiness was fleeting as bitterness consumed Queen Nneka's heart. Queen Nneka's bitterness stemmed from the fact that her son Chijioke had little chance of inheriting the throne. According to the traditions of the kingdom, it was the child of the second wife who stood the best chance of becoming the next king. In her desolation, Queen Nneka began scheming, determined to secure the future of her own bloodline. She hatched various plots to get rid of Ikemefuna, Queen Adora's son. Her schemes included attempting to poison him, sending him on dangerous missions, and even spreading malicious rumors about him within the kingdom. The animosity between the two queens intensified, resulting in frequent quarrels and clashes between them. Their constant bickering affected their sons. Prince Chijioke, influenced by his mother's bitterness, became resentful of Prince Ikemefuna. Their once close bond turned into animosity, and they grew up bitter enemies. As time passed, Chijioke, the son of Queen Nneka, grew into a reckless and promiscuous young man. He took pleasure in seducing young maidens in the village, making false promises of marriage only to discard them the next morning. His arrogance and disrespect knew no bounds, and he even began to mock and belittle the elders of the palace, including his own father. On the other hand, Ikemefuna, the humble and caring son of Queen Adora, devoted himself to assisting his father in ruling the kingdom. He was loved and respected by the people for his compassion and wisdom. His deeds resonated throughout the village, earning him a place in the hearts of all who encountered him. The time had come for Chief Obinna to choose an heir to the throne. According to tradition, the chosen one would embark on a perilous journey to the land of the dead to retrieve the sacred bloodstone. This stone held immense power, enabling the rightful king to rule effectively. With hope in their hearts, both Chijioke and Ikemefuna prepared for the journey. However, Queen Nneka, aware that her son would not survive the arduous journey, instructed him to wait by the entrance of the Forbidden Forest. Her plan was for Prince Chijioke to ambush Prince Ikemefuna upon his return, steal the bloodstone, and claim he had completed the journey. As Ikemefuna ventured onwards, he faced countless trials and tribulations, from battling fierce beasts to overcoming treacherous terrain. His courage and determination were put to the ultimate test, yet, guided by his pure heart and unyielding desire to bring honor to his family, Ikemefuna conquered every obstacle in his path and successfully retrieved the bloodstone. But upon his return, Chijioke struck Ikemefuna on the head with a stone, leaving him for dead. But fate intervened when a compassionate and beautiful lady named Ifechi found him. She nursed his wounds and tended to him until he recovered. On the day of the crowning ceremony, as Chief Obinna stood, prepared to place the crown upon Chijioke's head, it refused to fit. The seer of the kingdom, wise and divinely connected, sensed a dark presence among them. He stepped forward and declared, "The gods have spoken. They reject this crown and the one who claims it with blood-stained hands." "That's a lie. My hands are pure," Chijioke screamed, denying the allegations. "It's the truth," another voice spoke. All eyes turned to the entrance as Ikemefuna, accompanied by the kind-hearted lady who had saved him, walked into the grand hall. The room fell into a stunned silence, unable to comprehend the turn of events. Ikemefuna, now healed and filled with a newfound confidence, spoke with conviction. "Father, I have returned, although not with the bloodstone as tradition dictates. But I must reveal the truth. My brother Chijioke betrayed me and stole the bloodstone to claim the journey's triumph as his own. It was all Mother's idea. She made me do it," Chijioke yelled. King Obinna's heart sank, his eyes searching for the truth in his son's words. He knew the sincerity in Ikemefuna's gaze and the guilt that clouded Chijioke's face. The weight of his decision weighed heavily on his shoulders. The wise seer broke the silence once more, his voice resonating with authority. "King Obinna, the gods have decreed that the rightful heir must be pure of heart and worthy in spirit. It is clear to me and all those present that Ikemefuna possesses these qualities." Embracing the truth, King Obinna turned to Chijioke, his voice filled with disappointment. "You and your mother have betrayed your own blood, disrespected our traditions, and tarnished the honor of our kingdom. You shall be banished from this land, never to return." Chijioke stood with tears streaming down his face, realizing the consequences of his actions. Shunned by his family and kingdom, he left with a heavy heart. In the aftermath of the revelation, King Obinna placed the crown upon Ikemefuna's head, symbolizing his rightful place as the future king. The kingdom erupted into jubilation, celebrating the just decision and the return of harmony to their beloved land. With time, Ikemefuna ruled with wisdom, compassion, and fairness, guided by his father's teachings and the lessons he had learned on his journey to the land of the dead. The kingdom flourished under his leadership, and he became a beloved and respected king. In a joyous celebration, Ikemefuna married the kind-hearted lady who had stood by his side, proving that love and goodness triumph over deceit and malice. Together, they worked tirelessly to bring peace and prosperity to their people. The tale of Chief Obinna, Queen Adora, Queen Nneka, Ikemefuna, and Chijioke lives on in the history of the Igbo kingdom. A reminder that even in the face of bitterness and betrayal, righteousness prevails and true worthiness shines through.